Hello everybody, this is Janice and I'm back with part 2 of my file folder layout. I started, if you're just joining me, I started with just a regular folder, manila folder, colorful. These are recycled. My friend Lisa, thank you Lisa, she gave me those on Sunday at the crop. She brought a whole stack for us she just brought them to share. And so when I saw that, I remembered again that I really wanted to do this Heidi Swap idea. I did not come up with this by myself. I wish I did because it's a really fun idea. I think I'm going to enjoy this. I think I'm going to start making some layouts instead of a mini book. I like mini books. I just don't tend to gravitate towards them. But this I think I'm really liking. So let me show you what I did so far. Watch part 1 where, I showed you kind of the groundwork. This is part 2. This is what I've done since part 2. I took, I'm using this Me and My Big Ideas cardstock that I got a long time ago. I got this at Ross for $9.99 a while back, and I still have a ton because I love it and I hoard it. I just use it just for the right pictures. And so I just love the colors and stuff. So anyway, I covered the very front of the folder. The back doesn't have any yet. I don't know if I'll do the back. I'm not sure yet. I might get some sort of a revelation and then do it. I did use my paper or my trimmer on my glass mat to cut the excess because this was a full 12 by 12 and then I just trimmed around. Okay, just watch part 1 and I showed you what I did. Okay, so then you open it, and I covered the entire inside. This was a 6 by 12 piece of paper, and then this is again paper from that collection. So what I did was I was gonna go ahead and just put this 8.5 by 11 piece of paper from the Cape Cod pack from Recollections down on this paper, but then I thought, there's a lot of real estate here, and if this was a hinge, then I could add more pictures and maybe this could become just an all water photo book because we went to the pool, we went to the water or to the splash pad. We did all kinds of stuff with water, so we went to the beach. So I don't know, I think this is going to be a whole series. So I made a hinge right there, and I'll have to show you maybe a mini hinge. So basically what I did was I had a scrap of cardstock, you see it there, and I just literally put 2 scored. I used my paper trimmer to do that one because it's bigger, but if you just take and you kind of center it, it's not going to be perfect, and if it's not, then you can just trim it. But see that there? And now you've got a hinge. And if you don't want it to be a thick hinge like this, then you just score it one time, and then there you have a hinge. And that's how I did these hinges. I just did it on the actual mat, okay, to create a hinge, because I don't have a lot of room for journaling. So under here I can, maybe put some pops of color, maybe use some of these scraps down here, and then maybe add another photo and some journaling. I'm not sure yet. I'm just really getting going. The ideas are flowing for this. But over here, I cut a piece of that's from the cover. Okay, and then I'm going to put my little title there, which is my stamp. Just add water. I might even matte that in a dark blue, maybe. Gotta color that in, and that's all I've got so far. So any ideas, any inspirations, please share. I'm just gonna do several different kinds of little books and interactive things inside of here. If you are a homeschooler, or if you are interested in homeschooling, there's this whole thing called lap books, and if you just Google lap books, you'll come up with all kinds. There's lap books that you can buy, there's free, there's a place called Homeschool Share. There's a lady who left me a lovely she touched my heart, and she totally, I read it to my husband, and he was just floored by the kind things that she said about being inspired to homeschool. And I just want to share with her homeschoolshare.com. There's all kinds of ideas for lap books, and so this is kind of also stemmed from that whole idea, and it's where you create lap books, different units with your child, and everything inside is interactive, and you can use it over and over again to review what you've learned. And it's really fun because if your kid is a crafty kid and they like to color and they like to cut and they like to glue, then their little hands are busy while they're doing all of this, and you can be doing instruction time. They could be doodling. All of that is really good for the brain, and so I highly recommend that part just for homeschooling. But if you want to then take and do this with your child to document maybe some things that they've done for homeschooling, maybe, growing sunflowers in the backyard and showing the progression, or playing with tide pool animals, ocean animals at the beach, just all the different things that you can do, or your trip to Washington, D.C. I mean, you could do this with high schoolers, just anything. Document a missions trip, document a house project, painting the house, whatever you did together. So I'm really liking this. I'm very excited about it. And so you're going to see a part 3 where I will add some embellishments, and maybe there'll be a part 4 too. So we'll see. I got to go get ready. We're going to the beach today. Robin and her 2 boys and my son, we're going to go to Cocoa Beach and have a fun day at the beach. So whatever you're doing, I hope you have a great day. And thanks again for your comments and for your friendship and for your encouragement. I love it all. Thanks for watching. Bye.